Even Eddie O'Shea in the pink helmet, he had a mechanical issue yesterday. He's
leads over Gonzalez, the 51 of
7 seconds. As you mentioned, the fastest last of the race so far is done one more than that.
Right, so they're coming, a single South African splitting the 5.
Test that though, because he was pushed wide by Brian Uri.
Right, it's the 54 Alberto Fernandez who hits the front again.
Top 4 riders, but they've also got... Oh, Morelli's got a long lap. They leave it as late as possible. Out there, that'll sacrifice a bit of a drive, but they will pick up the tailwind. And a
10th, Ralston in 12.
Delish leading the way. You've got Pratama and Morelli. Piqueras is thinking, I'm the next.
That's right, and looking a little bit
into the chicane. It is all means such a statement moving up to the Moto 3 World Championship. We already saw
after Hakim Denic. You're looking back at the number 17 of Kabuli
again. Then blimey, he really is. He can tell up.
Right, as I said, he didn't want to see Gonzalez get away. He's now got wide. He did a much better job of it on this lap, and he's right there at the
on the exit of the reverse corkscrew. Clearly, a few riders ever race victory. You've got to give it everything you've got. Our wind direction really pushing them towards us. That could well push a couple more riders wide.
But Rouchet so determined this morning.
He really is. The wind direction has changed once again, Peter. You can hear it.
And it's no problem at all. It is still Carpe that leads. Rouchet, and damn it, Hakim Denic, as you say, he doesn't want that
to move on him. Just complete regaining composure immediately.
Close, super close stuff there, wasn't it? With David Gonzalez it completely.
He had the same thing yesterday as well, and then he came back once.
Won 3 races already this season. He's in 4th place. Andes. And, you know, if there was any doubt about Angel Piqueras...
2, 3, as we clock 4 laps to go.
Because Piqueras has dropped back to about 5th place, and it's Rouchet
from Le Mans race 2 as they come across the line. No. It's been chaotic already, and Quiles has moved into 2nd place.
There to get up there into 5th place so he can chase after his oldly on 11. There, Marco Morelli as... you said, Matt, is a long...
Off the back of this group now, that's all the way down to 16th.
Right. Iriarte is right behind him. Can he pass him on the brakes?
Morelli in 10th then, so don't count any of those riders out of it yet.
Out onto the start and finish. There'll be 3 laps remaining. It is Hakim Denic. Spaniards.
12 riders across the line, separated by 1 point. Arte on 1 track limits infraction, but seemingly he must have...
But only just from Carpe, Quiles, Moodley, Piqueras, Ruda.
Penalty, Peter. That'll be for track limits, unfortunately. He might prevent though.
Yeah, Morelli with the fastest lap back in 10th place.
Big old slipstream of the huge hole in the air, punched out by the... Fernandez.
So close.
Chasing down Pratama up the inside of Morelli, squeezing him.
A bit further back, you know, Guido Pini in 8th, Buchanan in 9th, Morelli in...
Level as we come down on the downhill section now. Hakim Rueda move up last year after an incredible season. Acosta previous...
Pushing.
Down we go. Furious he was yesterday. He really wants that victory here today.
It was confusion up into 3rd place, onto Gonzalez's tail, and chasing front with the Spaniards.
Piqueras up the inside of moves, was struggling previously. What impact will it have this time?
Yeah, and David and he's really learning, you know, he learnt from the getting in too deep and running.
As we've seen over the last couple of laps now, in towards these sections now. So this is it, it's the last chance, last race of the season. You want another podium or you want that first? Riders were so much louder as they went through turns 2 and 3 that time around.
Just being pushed away by Alberto Fernandez for that 2nd spot. String of 2nd places to continue. He now takes the lead.
You can
look at Rouchet on the 11. He is so determined to mix it up with these spares on Hakim Denic, and can push back to 3rd.
Once again, he fell back behind Quiles, and then at turn 4 and turn 5, he's still muscle.
And it'd be interesting to see if he's already got... Oh, and that was cold. He didn't want to see Gonzalez bring possibilities here, and I thought it was interesting coming out onto the start and finish a couple.
In towards these sections now, on the exit of the reverse.
The 28 of Maximo Quiles.
Turns 2 and 3 that time around. Wind direction really pushing them towards us. That
it still now takes the lead.
You can the wind direction has changed once again.
and that includes push back to third place, and damn it, Hakim Danish, and then that group is just breaking up there. Oh, and that was close, super close stuff there.
Obviously the fastest lap of the race were all just these 144s. They're all able to run that pace.
Yesterday's winner, a man who's won 3 races already this season, he's to run higher up than that. Obviously didn't get away the way he needed to, didn't get in that.
There's Danish, 1, 2, 3, as we clock for second real big train of riders, I would say, after the lead. The Argentinian as well, winner from Le Mans race 2. 7 of Leonardo Zanni, the Italian, also rides in the European Talent.
Aggressive with Morelli there to get up there into 5th place, so when you go to second it depends on your gearing and just how quickly you are. Since they were little kids, he knows how quick he is, and he's not going to want really whether you go through there all the way in second or whether you go second to third.
Straight, they've got it all to do on the much shorter front straight, but the heads
are on the same ratios, but some just pick something a little bit different because
this is the thing, Peter, you know, they can see Gonzalez and Kapushin
who's different overall gear ratios, and there are
up the inside of Morelli, pushing him wide there, onto the green goes
identical KTM Moto3 spec KTMs.
Could potentially get a podium here today. Danish, Morelli side by behind, but doesn't look too long before they'll be joining the party and making it. Yeah, absolutely, it really is. All bets are off now. Very, very wide on the exit there, but he's well onto the back of this group. It is all level as we come down on the deck,
and he's showing that now. To the number 17 of Kapushin, right-hander, and break away a little bit from Rico Samello. Of course, that was on away. He's now got past Kapushin up into 3rd place, on to Gonzalez a couple of laps ago. That the 28 of Maximo Chiesa.
Corkscrew. Clearly, a few riders were struggling previously. What impact will it have this?
As I say, they've got some different gear.
Could well push a couple more riders wide, as we've seen over the last couple of laps now.
Is the 27. Rico Samello has the advantage now over
Peter. You can hear it, the riders were so much louder as they went through.
Moodley number 11 and Pugliese number 31. You say he doesn't want that string of second places to continue. There's a couple of the guys at the back are having trouble hanging on to them, wasn't it? David Gonzalez on Hakim Danish, and now
with 5 laps to go.
Yeah, in 4th place. And it'd be interesting to see if he's already got.
So they've, whereas laps to go.
And the 51 of Brian Uriarte. And I'd say, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed for him. I thought he was going to be up.
As they come across the line, they're neck and neck, car pushing Gonzalez. Up, and there we have the 54 of Veda Pratama in 10th. He leads the
chase after his old mate.
Beñat Fernandez there with the
through the section.
Looking there, that's the number 50.
Select Gonzalez get away, and that is why he was pretty super third. Similarly, down into the last corner. This is first, but just wet with. And as I said yesterday, Brian Uriarte said he's raced with David Gonzalez through some of these corners, like this section, in fact, as you've got a choice.
Making a bit of a break for it, and if you've got this big tailwind back down the back.
2 or 3 possibilities, actually 3 possibilities here. Most of the guys.
The Argentinian, he won't thank him for that, but there he goes.
They can do very little. They can adjust the suspension. They can. Do they run in the champs? And I'd say, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed for him. I thought he was going to be able to run going again. Absolutely superb stuff there. Brilliant.
The 54 of Veda Pratama in 10th. He leads the second. The blink of an eye, as we see, unfortunately, Tinez has gone down.
Through the section.
Looking there, that's the number 57. You got Danish! He's back in the 2nd place! It's 1, 2, 3.
Similarly, down into the last corner. This is first, but just when you go
for 11, and he's going to mess up the drive for other riders. They have to cut back across him, and then we're going to have
some of these corners, like this section, in fact, as you've got a choice, really, whether you
side by side coming into 2A and 2B. Who's going to be the last on the brakes here?
3 possibilities, actually 3 possibilities here. Most of the guys are on the
that time around. Hakim Danish.
And do very little. They can adjust the suspension. They can choose. It's a 17-year-old Spaniard. He has the lead now. Can Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama. And a quick reminder that, of course, these guys all run. Keep off the green. The whole
bit of daylight between him and Danish, and Alvaro Carpi behind, but
Brian was so late yesterday and won the race, but this time it's gone.
Turn 7 then, the